So tonight's turned out to be a disaster. Northbound coming into Washington across the Umatilla Bridge, all of traffic trying to come into the state has been backed up for miles for over an hour because a truck basically stalled out right in the center of the bridge, which is down to one lane because of road construction. Of course, can you guess who that is that broke down? That would be me and my truck and trailer towing another truck that doesn't run. So, I'm responsible for this, and now I'm stuck in the middle of a bridge and trying to get traffic around me. There wasn't really room, but a few other guys came up and helped, and we pushed me out of the way, and now I'm getting towed by a U-Haul that the State Patrol had to commandeer for us to get towed off to the next exit. I'm stranded for the night. So I'm going to go ahead and try to figure this out and head to bed for the night on the side of the road. But let's rewind exactly a week ago and see what was going on for the Smith River shootout. My name is Alan, and I have an addiction. But drugs or alcohol have no part in my life. I've never smoked anything, never chewed tobacco, never drank a beer, though that doesn't stop me from having friends that do. Safety, respect, and responsibility doesn't mean that you can't have fun. We live in the inland Northwest, a land of mud, rocks, and mountains. In my world, Larry is the delivery guy, and Jeremiah is the cable guy. We're a big group of people of all different types that share a common interest, and for the most part, all get along. It's like one big happy and slightly dysfunctional family. Regardless, I'm honored to share my journey with all of these people I call friends.
and I want to share their stories with you. This is my life of big trucks and low bucks.
We're on our way from North Idaho to Southern Oregon for the Smith River Shootout. I'm just hoping for a good event. I'm hoping everybody's safe. I want to see some awesome vehicular violence. I want to meet some new people and make some new friends and keep promoting this Havoc style racing.
I want to see who's going to take the Havoc spots.
So they're giving out 2 Havoc spots and 1 high desert top truck spot at the Smith River Shootout this weekend. There yet?
Hi, we're at Brett Harrell's shop working on the diesel buggy. Just got done putting a new transmission, a Power Glide, in an SCS box. So in order to get the SCS box in, we did have to rebuild the cross member underneath the rig, and we got all that done, and we had to make room right here for the drive shaft to clear the framework. So we cut a big notch in it. We will be 4-linking in the future, so that'll all get changed up again anyway. So it wasn't so bad. The whole drivetrain shortened, so I had new drive shafts. Took a little bit of work, but it wasn't horrible. Fits in there nice. I'm able to put it in with the transmission and not 2 pieces. You know, I can stick it all in at once. So came together well. So the new Power Glide has a trans brake, and in order to engage reverse, I have to engage the trans brake. So that means I got to shift to reverse, pull my hand off the stick, and flip my little toggle switch. Same thing going back the other way. I want to come out of reverse into first. I have to turn it back off again. So it's not race friendly. We'll work with it for now, and then when I have time, we'll probably pull the valve body and send it off and have it. Hopefully they can change that. So we're about to load the diesel buggy on the trailer to get it ready to haul down and test out the new transmission and the small things we've done besides that.
Well, I'm on my way out of Spokane. I'm just getting some fuel before I head out towards the Smith River Shootout. While I'm driving along, let's take a quick look at one of the more well-known competitors.
They call him King Leroy. Won more events than anybody ever has. He's got parts on almost every single rig in the field that he custom builds himself. Inspiration to everyone. King Leroy, let's see what he's got.
One of the things that's happening here is giving out a spot for High Desert Top Truck.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about what High Desert Top Truck is?
So High Desert Top Truck is another, just another event for some of these bigger rigs. And it's a little more based towards, I guess, higher speed. We don't really shoot for the hardest obstacles out there. We do have some pretty technical stuff, but it's more trying to a quicker show, try to keep a quicker show going, really geared towards spectators so they have something exciting to watch all day, you know, and give these guys a fun event. You know, I try to lean away from anything that's really making them worry about if they're going to make it through anything or not. It's more about if they go out there and look at the course, they're really excited to get on there and have a good time. So these guys here, when they started, you know, they only started a year after we did. So it just provided a good opportunity for us to pick up another competitor. You know, we get competitors through voting and through returning competitors. And this one here is just another event where we can, you know, give guys a shot to come down here and compete and do the best they can and qualify for a spot in our event if they choose to come down to Nevada and race in the dirt.
Jordan Regan here from Coalition Crawlers. Got my son on board here. We're heading up from Santa Cruz, California, about 10, 11, 12, maybe 13 hours up, and we're gonna go up to Smith River Shootout and check out their awesome event they got up there.
Well, Jordan's on his way up from Santa Cruz. I'm well on my way into Oregon. But I've got a couple stops to make. On my way now to the Thai Valley. Look at a 73 EMC pickup that's for sale. I'm gonna go check that out. See if I can make a deal on it. It's still pretty smoky around this area from all the wildfires going on. Now I'm headed to a town called Willamette.
Setting up for a driver's meeting. We have two very gracious Canadians that came down, and we probably ought to honor them by putting the Canadian flag up. Old Glory, we're going to take off my pickup representing Team Oregon flag also. We're going to bring that down and get ready for some action tonight. So my boy and I are going to go put some flags up.
While Donnie's putting up some flags, let's check out one of our Canadian competitors. And he's not even driving his own vehicle this weekend. So you're driving a different vehicle today?
Yeah. It's all new to me.
How did this come about?
Well, Frank's son Kelly usually drives it, and apparently, as the story goes, he already took too much time off this month and he couldn't come and do this. So a couple weeks ago, Frank just messaged me and he's like, "Do you want to race my buggy?" Sure.
It's at the starting line. This is the beef buggy coming from deep in the cuts of Canada. Jake Frazier from Badass Jake's Garage, that's who's driving. Kelly Worth normally drives.
Jake Brazier, all the way down from Canada, right? This guy is no stranger, like I've said before, to the skinny pedal. This guy has run his other rigs and beat them down and beat them down. I have no idea how they've held up, and he is just taking it time after time. Always a good show. He gets a rig. Somebody gives this man a rig, right? Who in their right mind? He takes it around, he hammers this wall. He cares nothing about the vehicle, right? He hits this thing and sails it and crosses the finish line. Epic run, Jake.
Switch on the 74 GMC I got. I gotta run to the neighboring town and pick up the carburetor for it and the winch controller. And next we're gonna head to Jeremy Brown's shop. And he's gonna let me park the trailer and truck there, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to him about his Blazer and see what's going on. But back up in North Idaho, some other competitors are getting ready to go to the same place that we are.
Name of the buggy is Riding Dirty, and we're heading off to Oregon to race. Hopefully we can keep the wheels down.
I'm making my way through Portland over to Sherwood, Oregon next to Jeremy Brown's shop so I can drop off this trailer so I don't have to drag this truck all the way down to the competition and back for no reason. So we just stopped here at Jeremy's shop and we're checking out his Blazer and what he's working on here today.
Jeremy Brown, we're just here hanging out in the shop. Good friend Alan, big trucks, low bucks. I'm just tinkering around with the Blazer, fixing my calipers in the rear. They were seizing up on me on the last run. Just playing around with wiring now and getting rid of all the problems on my POS Blazer. The 72 Blazer, what's left of it anyway. It's 1 ton on 47s, little goodies in it here and there. Nothing too special, stock big block 454, SM 465, 205. Fun rig really, there's nothing too special about it. It's on leaf springs, 1 tons, just beat the hell out of it. It's pretty fun. Looking back, like high school and looking at all the old Top Truck Challenge videos and the White Knight and all that stuff, and then finally started getting to know people that were in Top Truck, and went down my first year in 2011 with Mike Keller. Then I've been there every year since. Then finally in 2015, all you awesome people voted me in, and I got to compete. Luckily, the last year they had it, that was pretty disappointing. They canceled it. I had a blast down there. That was a lot more fun being a part of the event finally, after helping out doing recovery crew or pit crew for other people. So now that we got Mountain Havoc going on here, We'll get down there and the Coalition Crawlers. Got the sticker right here, just for you, Sage. Need to put a cheeseburger one on this side. Then, I don't even have a moist sticker on this thing yet. What the hell? I need to get one of those. Just for you, Brooke. Anyway, yeah, we got Mountain Havoc going on. I'm trying to be biggest help with that as I can. I go up for the recovery crew. Did that last year and this year for the main Havoc. And then this last year I went to the qualifier and helped out with that. It's just such an awesome event. We got the Smith River going on this weekend. I hope I can make it.
There's not too many people that are running a manual transmission anymore, but I see you're running a manual. How do you feel about the manual versus automatic thing? Does the transmission make what the truck is?
Well,
does the transmission define the truck?
I don't know. You know, the automatics will obviously perform better in the competitions or whatnot. And I mean, I'd like to compete in this thing more. I like it more of a recovery vehicle in a way, and just a trail rig and go out and have fun. I like the 4-speed just because I've blown up a lot of automatics and I don't have the money to just throw into a tranny right now. I got a little bit of money rolled into the 4-speed with the off-road design, 32 spline conversion and all that. But I like it a lot. It breaks more parts. There's not as much give as an automatic would have. So, I mean, that's a downfall in having the 4-speed. That and shifting, you can't really shift as fast. I think the automatics, competition-wise, are a smarter way to go, but my preference on how I have this set up and what I do with it, I like the 4-speed. It's more fun to play with and whatnot.
And in some rigs, the automatics will not, or don't seem to be holding up. Jerry Stevens.
Yeah, he just fixed that problem, though.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this will be the test this weekend.
I'm pretty sure the new setup, I mean, monster trucks are running on, I'm pretty sure it should handle up to that diesel.
Because that was a manual, then converted to an automatic,
Yeah.
and it's been...
Now he's running the Reed Racing Power Glide. I can't remember the transfer case he's running, but it's a pretty solid setup. He should be doing good this weekend at Smith River.
Well, I'm leaving my trailer here with the square body Chevy parked on it that I bought. Let's take a look at another square body Chevy truck.
Chris Nelson, driving an 88 M1008 military CUCV Chevy.
And out of your class, I believe you may be one of the longest wheelbase, possibly heaviest vehicles.
Definitely the only full body sheet metal rig here. So we've taken some dents and bruises, but still going.
And I've noticed you've seemed to have just kind of walked right through every course so far.
Yeah, seem to just have had a good combination of traction and a little bit longer wheelbase has helped. We definitely struggled a little bit with lower ground clearance being longer, dragging through the rocks, and got some bent skid plates and stuff to show for it. This has a 472 cubic inch Cadillac big block with a turbo 400 NP208, Dana 60 front, 14 bolt rear. Factory 456s welded in the rear and a Spartan lunchbox locker in the front.
And what tires are you running?
40 13.5 TSL SX2s.
Hey Chris, skinny pedals on the right, buddy. What? Skinny pedals on the right, go! I want to go fast!
I'm on my way now from Sherwood, headed towards Lincoln City, trying to take different backways that avoid road construction and one-lane roads, but I keep running into them everywhere, so it's kind of a long roundabout way, but eventually I'm making my way here to Lincoln City, into my cousin's place. I'm going to stay there and have dinner with them tonight.
we're not the only ones coming from North Idaho. Brian and Jen Whittier are coming down to try to earn a Havoc spot in their new buggy, Maximum Penetration, also known as Riding Dirty.
Who wanted to name it that?
Jen.
Jen wanted to name it Maximum Penetration?
Maximum Penetration.
Huh. Why did she want to name it that?
It's a welding term.
It smells like mildew here, though. Like driving through Oregon, it smells like mildew because it rains here all the time. Like it's moldy. I mean, it's fine that it's moldy, but mildewy.
It's moldy. It smells like mildew.
So yeah, I just don't get why. I'm surprised. I guess I'm not surprised that Jen wanted to name it that because I don't really know welding terms. It sounded very inappropriate.
You need to hang out with Jen a little more.
Our first choice he disapproved of, which was Maximum Penetration. And so then we came up with a couple other names, then Riding Dirty got voted in, I guess.
Why
that
was
was
it?
the least inappropriate name I could come up with. How's that?
Was that one of your favorite songs?
Riding Dirty.
Riding
Yeah.
Dirty?
Yep.
I'm not going to sing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it though. That's where it came from. That's where the inspiration came from, I guess.
Yeah, you're in a total different video when you've got that kind of name on the side. So.
Well, and as Orville can understand, it was a welding term, which he sells welding equipment. So I wanted like a dual play on words type of thing.
What is it's just a welding term, I mean, right?
Maximum penetration.
Yes. Well, maximum penetration.
Yeah.
It was the forced protection. Forced protection. Think about it.